So on Saturday night, Amir Khan making his comeback against Fagan. He lost heavily to Brady's Prescott last time out. Amir knows he has to win, and will win well, even in his comeback.
I've learned the hard way. I think things happen for a reason. You know, I got a beat. It was in the first round. It was like not being in a fight. But, you know, I've changed a lot in the camp. Gone away to LA, train over there with Freddie Roach, Manny Pacquiao, spar with Manny Pacquiao, other South American fighters, Mexican fighters. I've been sparring with them, and them guys, you know, didn't give a damn who Amir Khan was. They was in the gym saying, look, we want to knock this guy out. They was sparring with me, trying knocking me out. So that, in a way, made me, you know, realise, look, this is what I have to do. Be more careful, be more, you know, be more safe in the ring, be more patient.
Big night for Amir Khan. Frank Warren, Steve, I know you've spoken to him this week, says this is a big night for Amir Khan. Cannot fail.
Yeah, what I like there, in the longer version of that interview, Amir Khan, absolutely honest, okay? But in other interviews and other channels, he's been banging on non-stop about proving the critics wrong. Don't worry about the critics, Amir. Just worry about your fans, because critics don't buy any tickets. That's the piece of word of advice I'll give you. Frank, when I called up with him earlier this week, he was extremely sensible in his approach and realistic. You know, Frank's not a fool. This is what he had to say. This Saturday, Amir Khan back. You must be happy to see him back in the ring.
I'm pleased he's back in the ring. I mean, you know what happened last time was a disaster. But he's got to come back stronger and a better fighter from that. So, you know, the good thing about it was that it wasn't like he had a 10-round or a 12-round tough fight, you know, and took a belting, as we say in the trade. In that, he got caught, cold, done, and that was it. So now he's got to learn from that. He's had a real good time out there with Freddie Roach. He looks a different guy in himself. He's and
is he confident? Has he got the sort of
yeah, you know, the confidence is good. But you got two guys. You got Enzo Macronelli got stopped in his last fight. You've got Amir. Two guys come back. No matter who you are, in the back of their heads that happened. So I'm sure they've got to deal with those demons, both of them, when they get in the ring. And Amir's got to do it. But I believe that Amir and Enzo have enough about them that they can do that. You know, it's nothing unusual for a fighter to get beat. You know, not everybody's got a perfect record. And you must learn from that. You know, Manny Pacquiao, who's fighting also this weekend, he got knocked out twice. You know, knocked out twice, and there he is now, pound for pound, best in the world on paper.
Important words there from Frank Warren. But what about the man that Amir Khan is facing? Oisin Fagan joins us on the phone now. Oisin, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. How are you doing, lads?
We're very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Really good.
Big weekend for you, big chance for you on the big stage. Oisin, chance for you to really ruin Amir Khan's night.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for me, you know, and I'm thanking God himself for this opportunity, because it could really change my life, you know. It's a massive fight, like, and I think it's a great time to actually catch him as well, coming off that big upset, the big knockout, you know. So that has to be going through his mind all the time, and I'm just hoping that I can capitalise on his insecurities.
Oisin, do you think that, you know, in a cold like that, do you think you're powerful enough to stop him, or do you think you're good enough to outwork him because his confidence is low? What do you really think?
I'd be prepared to go to 12 rounds for sure, but like we're talking about Amir, who's been knocked to the ground by big punchers, yeah, but super featherweights as well, and I'd have more power than some of the super featherweights that knocked him down. So, like, while I'm not the biggest puncher in the world, I'd say I have enough power to do him damage if those other fellas, the lighter fellas, could have done it as well, you know.
When you look at your record, the last two defeats, the split decision defeats to Verquan Kimbrough and also to Spadafora, those are two seasoned guys. That would suggest that this is a distance fight. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Like, those two fellas were no pushover, but I felt like I actually won those fights, particularly the Kimbrough fight. Like, I went after the Kimbrough fight, he went to the hospital like pissing blood, and I went out on the piss with the lads. You know what I mean? Like, it was strange, but like I was well on top of that fight, and like he's now. I mean, the thing that I have to worry about with Amir is he's just so fast, you know.
Yeah.
But Kimber was no slouch either. Kimber was extremely fast as well. But once I got inside, now I felt like I was doing a lot of damage. And I think the fact that I'm 34 and he thinks that I'll be out of breath after the first or second round, I think I'll prove him wrong there as well, because this old man can keep on going, you know.
You were next to him today. You came face to face with him. He's considerably taller than you and considerably younger in many ways. Were you surprised by how fresh and young and big he looked?
I wasn't really. Like, I've seen all the tapes of him and all, so I kind of expect that. Sure, who's not taller than me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm always a smaller fella when I'm fighting. A little bit wide. I'll be wider than most of them, but I'm always shorter. You know.
So you just wear some high heels. Just put some Cuban heels on the way in.
I know. I wasn't thinking.
It's a nice look as well. Listen, Oisin, thank you very much, and thank Brian Peters, your boss man, for getting you on the phone. Thank you very much, Oisin. Thank you.
Man, God bless you.
Yeah, see you later, boss man.
Oisin. Well, big night for Oisin against Amir Khan. Big